video saying that after the tragic passing of a cosplayer, in part due to racist bullying, it's on all of us to combat racism in our corners of the nerd community. And these are some of the replies people sent to me. Sorry she took the coward's way out. We do not care. We know racism had to do with it.
For those of you who don't know what Tony's talking about, even though he explained, recently there was a cosplayer named Ash, also went by Squid Kid, who recently took their life in part due to racist bullying. Now, first and foremost, my condolences go out to her friends and her family, all her mutuals and whatnot. That's death is one of those things that I don't know how to handle. Even though I've dealt with it, I don't know how to handle. So my condolences and thoughts are with them. Something that is just disturbing, very shocking, and I think people need to realize people online are becoming a lot more sociopathic. You see what I'm saying?
In my last video, I talked about this, so please check it out too. I said this where I'm not supporting bullying or that what happened to her isn't a tragedy, but I want to say a couple things. One thing, when he says people online have become sociopathic. No, that's not true. Because here's the thing, where most people have grown up, or at least let's say 50 years ago, right? Or 40, 50 years ago. People around them, they only interact with maybe a handful of people, a dozen people, a couple dozen people, okay? They don't, nowadays, right, these kids, right, these young adults are interacting with hundreds, if not thousands upon thousands of people, right? It's not because, the people on the internet become sociopathic. I'm not necessarily, I don't believe so, but I'm thinking that now you're interacting with more different types of people, right? So if you've grown up, like I said, you probably interact with a handful of people, maybe under 100 people throughout your life. Now you can interact with hundreds of thousands of people. And that's the thing where, this is where, I said in the last video, maybe I want to make it clear, is that this is the problem with a lot of them. Oh, it's like, let's combat racism, let's combat sexism, let's combat everything, great. But here's the thing where I think a lot of these young adults and kids have a problem. You can't, right? Now you can try, do as best you can, awesome. I'm not saying don't try. I'm saying that you are deluded in thinking that you can solve the world's problems. You can't, right? You're deluded in thinking that, I'm going to end hate. I'm going to end hate completely. You're delusional. You're delusional. I'm sorry. So this is the thing where a lot of the young adults have to understand. You can't solve the problems of the world. You're not God, right? You have to understand that, sad as it is, right? I mean, we grew up in it. I'm even from an older generation. Sticks and stones will break your bones, but words should never hurt you. We have too many people who are way too weak mentally, physically, but definitely mentally. Do not post things online. This is why we have young adults who don't understand, which is I'm kind of surprised. They don't understand the internet, right? They live in a mindset where, in my honest opinion, delusion, where they think everyone should love them, or everyone should respect them, everyone should like them. It's a utopia. We should get along. That's bullshit. That is. I said this before. Don't post things online if you are afraid of haters. Plain and simple. If you're afraid of haters, trolls, don't post things online. Don't. Or make your